Hello everyone, Namaskaram. Welcome to my channel VPK Nutrition, Holistic Healing with Modern and Vedic Approaches. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I started this channel. Today we have close to 1200 subscribers. So my heartfelt thanks to everyone who has liked my videos, shared them, commented, and also supported me along the way. Numbers do matter. However, the impact is much more important. So even if I have made an impact on one person, that creates a ripple effect, which is worth a whole lot more. So I hope that is what has happened in the last 5 years. In today's video, I wanted to share a little bit about my own journey to get to this place in the last 6 decades of my life, and also share about 5 tips that you can carry forward to the next year, simple tips, and also leave you with an exciting program that we have planned for next year using a lot of the stuff from this channel in order for you to jumpstart your own Ayurvedic lifestyle. Stay tuned till the end. Welcome back, everyone. I just want to give you a brief story of my life to get to this YouTube channel and then share some tips that you can take forward with you. I started this YouTube channel 5 years ago as a means of service to share my knowledge of nutrition, Ayurveda, yoga, and holistic healing for body and mind. I also love art. I do graphic design. I'm a speaker and a teacher. So I thought that YouTube is the perfect platform to bring all of these together to make it more purposeful for the community. My goal has always been to share this wisdom, which is rooted in research, ancient wisdom, and also real life experiences. So it is not just my opinion, but a lot of the stuff comes from the deep knowledge of our rishis as well as the scientists of our time, and my own experiences in life that I have used a lot of these tools for. So let me share briefly what brought me here. I've been in this earth for 6 decades of my life. And the first 10 years, first decade, I would say, I was a very quiet child. I didn't talk a lot. I was always observing nature and basically did a lot of art and kind of lived in my own world. However, I also started off with a lot of health issues. I had a lot of aches and pains in my joints, leg pain, stomach ache, and also gas, bloating, constipation, and also anxiety and fear were part of my childhood. So at that time, my mom was one of those people who entertained a lot of people, unannounced guests. And again, in those days in India, people just showed up at any time of the day or night. So there was this one particular person named, we called him Marundu Mama, meaning medicine man. And he actually used to come at night, 11 o'clock at night, and my mom would, feed him. And they used to say, Aditi Devo Bhava. So it is unannounced guest is always a god. So really, she taught me that is something very important to do. And at the same time, he also brought a lot of these herbs, herbal medications, medicated oil. And these were the things that really helped me relieve a lot of the pain and issues that I had in my body. So again, that is where the seeds were planted for natural healing. Again, at that time, I didn't realize it or recognize it or never thought I would be using it down the road. But anyway, here we are, fast forward several years, and I'm speaking at a YouTube channel now, sharing a lot of that ancient wisdom. So years after that, I became a dietitian. I've always wanted to be a healer, help people with their health because of my own stuff. But at the same time, I decided to become a dietitian also because I love cooking. So my first job was in dialysis. I worked with kidney patients. And of course, I've also worked in other settings like outpatient settings in hospitals. And every time I spoke to a patient, I was talking about a disease and what is the protocol to follow for that disease. So this diet was the same thing for everybody based on the disease, not the person. So some people it worked and some people it didn't work. So it was not always satisfying. However, down the road, I discovered Ayurveda, and I was just amazed by the personalization of Ayurveda and how much importance is given to digestion. So that is why each person does not handle the same diet the same way. So this was like an eye-opener for me. And then I'd also been doing yoga before that because I had a lot of PMS symptoms in my third or fourth decade of my life. So even then I became a yoga teacher in order to help people with that as well. So putting all of this together, I was able to come up with a holistic approach to help somebody at all levels of their being, so you feel energetic and grounded. So from that shy girl who lived in her own world and who was pretty much mute to becoming a YouTuber today has been a beautiful journey. And all of the stuff that I've gathered along the way has been tools to help myself and also try to help others in the process. So I really enjoy sharing all of my information. So I wanted to leave you, the end of 2025 to think about some ways you can improve your health in the new year to come. I'm calling this these tips as the 5 A's to A+ health in the new year. Now, holistic healing is always about making that inward journey, working on all levels of your being, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, in order to feel grounded. Swastha, the word used by Ayurveda, and yoga also, yuj means integration of body, mind, and spirit, has always been the anchor for a person's well-being. So let's look at the 5 A's. Number 1 is ahara, or anything that you take into the body through the 5 senses, especially getting the proper, appropriate nutrition for your body type, for your digestive capacity. So always pick freshly cooked, warm, satisfying meals with high fiber, lots of fruits and vegetables and whole grains, and try to eat within the daytime window, and 3 hours before you go to bed to have proper nourishment. Number 2 is activity. Keep moving. So don't sit for long periods of time. Get up and move, stand up, walk a little bit, do all of that every hour or so your body has better circulation and you don't get very stiff in all of your joints. Number 3 is agility. Keeping your body flexible. Now again, they say you're only as strong as you are flexible. So incorporate some yogasanas if you already know some, or make sure you have some structured stretching, incorporate breath within that so the prana flows freely and you are helping with your joint health, your flexibility of your muscles, and also keeping the energy flowing seamlessly. Number 4, awareness for mental health. Use pranayama and deep breathing for better mental focus, stress management, and also improve your emotional resilience. So these things help you slow down your thoughts, slow down your movements, and make that inward journey so you are aware that all of these thoughts that are happening in the mind are just transient and you are way beyond, you are much, much bigger than all of that. Number 5, awaken for spiritual well-being. Start your day with at least 5 to 10 minutes of meditation or reflective stillness, and this will help you make that inward journey and find that inner peace and stillness within. So when you start your day that way, it gets rid of the mind chatter and gives you clarity to do all of the activities during the day. Now, many of you may be wondering, how do I go about doing all of this? Because there are over 120 videos that I've shared in my channel. Of course, you can learn a lot of this stuff on your own, but in order to make it a little bit more streamlined and easier to follow, we have created a 21-day Ayurvedic Kickstart program. Again, a lot of the principles come from some of my videos that I've shared, but I will be doing this with a friend of mine, Gauri, who is also a fellow dietitian, an Ayurvedic Vaidya, and the co-author to my book, Ayurveda and Yoga, A Path to Health and Healing, which is available on Amazon. So in this program, we will be sharing 3 ebooks, give you weekly guidance as to how to figure out your body type, your Agni, how to make meal plans, build a routine, and also how to manage your lifestyle, things like stress management and sleep and emotional health, as well as spiritual health. So we would love you to join us on this journey. And you can register for that. I have the link in the description. If you January 31st is the early bird special, and it is a very nominal fee that we're charging because we want more and more people to be benefited by this program. And if you want to join with others, there's a companion and me offer as well, which is even cheaper. So please do check it out, and please think about taking charge of your own health so you can join us on this journey together and create habits that will last you a lifetime for your own long-term wellness. Once again, thank you very much to my sincere viewers. I know I've posted a lot on emotional and mental health in the last couple of years, although it's not a lot of videos. I hope to share more regularly in 2026. So we will focus more on the mind-body connection as well as get more into the spiritual well-being. And since I've also studied Vedic astrology, I wanted to incorporate some of the influences of the stars that have on our own body, because we also are a microcosm and we are connected to the macrocosm, and how these things also have an impact on our health. I hope to share some of that as well. So again, for this week, listen to your body, observe your mind, and heal yourself. And I will see you again next year with many new videos. And I would really appreciate it if you can put something in the comment if you like my videos, or even give me some ideas on what to post in future videos. So thank you, and have a wonderful holiday season, and Happy New Year 2026.